back to my channel and welcome to the year 2022 here on my channel. I hope you guys had a wonderful New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. I hope you guys just celebrated as much as you could wherever you are around the world and that it was wonderful. So we are about to begin a new year here on my channel, and I didn't think there was any better way to begin than with a haul, but I did want to extend a little ask out to you guys to let me know in the comments below what specific things you want to see from me this year. I'm interested in showing a little bit more about what I like to collect, my personality, other things I'm interested in outside of fragrance, and sprinkle them like other scented or beauty product things and sprinkle them throughout. But I'm also really looking forward to making new fragrance content for you guys. So definitely let me know in the comments below. I know a collection series is wanted. You guys can let me know about that too if you're interested, obviously. I'm struggling with the organization side of all things because there are hundreds, you guys, and I so appreciate your lovely comments about how this collection is goals, and it's my goals as well, obviously, but it's just not gonna look as beautiful, as pretty, and as wonderful as I want it to, so I keep pushing it off. Even when I show you guys, like, it's just always gonna be fluid, I think, with how I store my fragrances, because it is just for me really, and it's not so much for show, and I can't make it all as pretty as I would like. So anyways, let me know what you would like to see and we will get started. So this haul is actually from Perfume Online. That is one of the places that I buy a lot of most of my perfumes from, and so I always leave my code with them in the description box below, but I hadn't gotten something from them in a while, and I thought the Boxing Day sale was a perfect moment, and I was very correct, because they, I think, more so than almost anyone, them and Fragrance Buy, I would say, really get like good deals if you like scour on tester bottles. And so I'm gonna leave my favorite, and it's been killing me to smell these, for last. But without any further ado, if you haven't subscribed already, don't forget to subscribe. That would be a lovely gift for me in 2022 and really help out my channel. And let's begin. So the first one actually is the only one I really have no explanation for, other than I was trying to hit the mark on like coupon code and free shipping. And so I just needed like a $9 perfume to cover me. And you know how it is. I mean, obviously I could have gotten a more expensive fragrance, but I just really wanted to just hit the mark. And this one came in at $9, and I was like, why not? Let me try it out. There's not a single review on this for Fragrantica, but it does have a Fragrantica page, so I shall be the first review in case you're interested. And that is, it's kind of hilarious, that is Princess Dreaming by New Brand Princess, and I think the scent is called Dreaming, something along those lines. I do like the shade, actually. I feel like this is the kind of fragrance I would have loved when I was 6 to 9, but I thought might as well. I mean, sometimes it's fun to try a cheapie. So red fruits, pink pepper, citruses, rose, mimosa, magnolia, iris, cedar, and patchouli. You never know. Sometimes these cheapies can really surprise you. Sometimes you get exactly what you pay for on the tin, or see on the tin, I should say. So let's just see. This is New Brand Princess Dreaming. Oh, this is immediately reminding me of a fragrance. What is it? It's a Chypre fragrance in my collection that I can't. Is it? Oh my god, I really wish I could remember. It's smelling like a very classic Chypre, actually. I think a lot of you, if you like a Chypre, will like this. I think it's reminding me of that Lisbon fragrance from Zara, and or the Nomad Chloe. Oh my god, pretty much like every ship fragrance of my like women's ship fragrance that I can think of, but those two in particular are coming to mind, and Pink Flower in the Pink Sugar range. Yeah, it smells exactly like that. Actually, I mean, I don't like ship fragrances, and this is only adding to them. I so rarely crave them. It also kind of is, it's the patchouli in this is so strong. It's reminding me a little bit of La Vie est Belle. Okay, I need to do a comparison. Definitely. This might be a really good one to actually, whenever I get around to doing another dupe video for you guys, because I've really wanted to do that. This might be one I have to pull out because it smells like tart red berries and patchouli. And rose, I guess. Yeah, it's definitely got a kick to it. It smells like it's gonna last a very long time. Ship fragrances last on me forever, again, unfortunately. But yeah, okay. I mean, I'm gonna give credit for a $9 fragrance. It definitely smells more expensive than that. It smells like designer ship fragrances. I just don't like it. So yeah, that is new brand Princess Dreaming. We will move swiftly along to the next four, which are the four I actually care about. And the first one, I'm so excited, you guys. This one I have wanted to try for so long. I kept seeing these like Glam somethings by Michael Kors, and I'm not usually a Michael Kors person, but I did get Glam. Oh, I forget now. I got one of the Glams before, and I actually liked it, and some of them I don't. And I've never seen Glam Jasmine before, and I was so excited. And the 100 ml was going for the same price as like the really short 30 or 40 ml one. So I had to snag it up. This has jasmine, white flowers, cassis, and sandalwood. I haven't even opened the box on this one. Here she is. I actually have to go look because I think I have two other Glam fragrances, and I'm interested to see which ones I have and don't have. I really hope I don't have Glam Jasmine already. I don't think I do. Okay. So it has a lot of notes I like, so it's going to be disappointing if it doesn't match the hype. Ooh, okay. The jasmine in this is sort of green, not sort of green, sort of like not jammy, but you know how white florals can get a bit scrumptious, like it's hard to explain. They get a bit sort of sickly sweet, and yeah, a sort of a bit jammy. The way that Truth or Dare by Madonna can get, and I love that, this has that quality. I get a whole lot of jasmine. I mean, and just like a melange of white florals. I don't get any sandalwood. I don't get any woodiness. I don't get any cleanness. It's just like a white floral jasmine bomb, which makes sense. Very feminine, very beautiful. Not that interesting, but I mean, it is just really doing what it says on the tin. So what can you say? You can't really blame it for that. So yeah, I don't think I have this one. I'm gonna have to check, and maybe I'll just pop up right here which other two I have for Michael Kors that are in these bottles, because I know I like one of them and I absolutely loathed the other. But this one, it doesn't smell familiar to the other two, but it does smell familiar to a whole lot of jasmine fragrances out there on the market, I'll be honest. Okay, so the third one is actually not a blind buy, which, surprise, surprise, almost never happens. And it's because one of you lovely viewers actually sent me a decan of this in like a little gift box a while ago. And so I smelled this one before and I did really like it. I don't even think I've fully finished the decant yet, but I really did enjoy that one. And so it's just always been in the back of my mind. And when I was putting in this order, the smaller bottle was on a really good deal for Boxing Day. So I snagged it up, and it is Ombre Rose. It's an eau de toilette, l'Ombre Rose Juste l'Original by Jean-Charles Brossard. I'm sure you've seen this before. From what I remember, it's kind of like a clean floral, but it was actually like sort of musky clean floral, and I liked it. This has aldehydes, peach, geranium, rosewood, rose, orris root, sandalwood, ylang ylang, vetiver, cedar, lily of the valley, iris, musk, heliotrope, tonka, vanilla, and cinnamon. Oh, and honey. So this is what it looks like. I'm sure you guys have seen it actually. Usually the larger bottles, I'd never actually seen the smaller bottle, and it's, I was happy to get a smaller bottle. I think it's a 30 ml. I was happy to get a smaller bottle because, yeah, I think it is. I've got so many bottles, as you can see, this is just a little bit of it, that if I can get us the 30 mils in a fragrance, but have like a full bottle, I'm gonna jump on that. So we will just remind ourselves of the scent, because this is the only one that's actually not a blind buy, like I said, but I really did like it. Yeah, okay. There is something just really classic smelling about this. I mean, I think it is a classic scent anyways, but it really does smell classic as well. It smells, admittedly, I will say, fair warning, it does smell a bit dated. But it's a sort of dated that I personally do enjoy. Not as an everyday scent, but it has like a sort of soapy nature to like the aldehydes in this are a bit soapy, and it's clean, but it's floral. It doesn't really get too heady, but it's certainly strong, and I feel like I just wanted this part of my collection. There are definitely fragrances in my collection that are along the same vein as this, so I would love maybe to do like a, if I haven't already done a soapy scent like video, if you guys are interested, let me know. This is the kind of fragrance I would include. Like, it's very a classic soap scent though, kind of like a bougie French milled soap. That's what it smells like, with some really beautiful florals. I really like this. It's a classic that I always want to have in my collection, and it's not one I foresee, you know, going through bottles and bottles of, but it's nice to have to wear from time to time, and yeah, to use for reference. So that is Ombre Rose. Then we move on to a scent that has a very long story behind it actually, and that is because this was recommended by you guys, I believe, like a year ago. If not, yeah. And so it's taken a while. And that, I'm just going to tell you right now, is Ange Démon Le Secret. But this is the eau de parfum. You guys recommended this to me when I was going through, like when I was deep in my Givenchy phase. And specifically my Ange Démon phase. I'm sure you guys remember if you're an OG, but if not, you can go back through my many hauls. I picked up a lot of them. And the thing was, you guys told me definitely to pick up the Le Secret, and you even specified that I should pick up the eau de parfum because that's the good one. And I messed up, and I picked up the eau de toilette. I have it. I rarely wear it. I think it's the one out of all of mine I wear the least, or the second least at least. But I've always kept it in the back of my head. If I find the eau de parfum, I will pick it up. And I've actually looked in a couple places. I've looked online, and the eau de parfum was always sold out. But on Perfume Online, they had it, and they had the large 100 ml tester bottle. So it was a really good deal. So I snagged it up immediately. And this has tea, cranberry, Amalfi lemon, peony, jasmine, water lily, woodsy notes, and patchouli. I am interested to see now, because it's a long time coming, is this really significantly better? Or did I just get another 100 mils of a scent I'm not really that into? We shall see. Okay, I can't wait to do a comparison. This does immediately smell better. That one I feel like has a lot more patchouli to it and it's a lot more tart. This has, right now I'm getting a lot of like lemon cranberry, but a true like tart cranberry note and not anything like synthetic or sweet. It sort of smells like lemon cranberry tea actually. Like lemonade and an Arnold Palmer, but with cranberry tea is what this smells like. Yeah, it's nice. This is something that I really think is really only going to be reached for in warmer weather, like warm spring days and summer, because it just feels like it's going to cut through heat. It's like devoid of all warmth. It's a very cool smelling scent and I like it. I definitely feel like upon first impressions, I like it more than the Eau de Toilette, but I haven't smelled the Eau de Toilette in a while, so I do kind of have to remind myself. So that is Ange Démon, Le Secret, the Eau de Parfum. And finally, we have La Pièce de la Résistance, the fragrance that really made this whole haul. Oh my God, I'm so excited. So this is a blind buy. It's a tester bottle. And it's one of my favorite fragrance houses of all time. I cannot believe I got this yet, and I've been waiting to try it with you guys. Okay, so here we are with it. It's an Amouage. I've never gotten an Amouage before as a tester bottle. I did sneak in and take a look at what it looks like to see what it has, and it just doesn't have the cap, the like quintessential cap. It has its own little simple one, which is fine. Obviously, it doesn't have the beautiful boxes either, but again, they had a tester bottle available, way better deal. Had to do it, especially for this Love collection, which tends to be a little more expensive. And this is Blossom Love. I have Lilac Blossom, or Lilac Love, sorry, and I love it. It's one of my favorite fragrances of all time. I've always wanted to try Blossom Love as well. It's got a beautiful pink color. And so let's just crack open and see. I also have Mimosa Love, I should say. So I think this is all of them. There might be a white one, but anyways, here she is. Here she is. They look exactly the same. They don't have the like regular really heavy caps, which I actually love. And it says very lightly in the back that it's a tester bottle, obviously, but you can barely see it. And you just get a plain old box. But if you're like me and you don't keep your boxes, or you just want to try a more expensive or even an inexpensive fragrance for a deal, keep an eye out for the tester bottles. So this lists heliotrope, bergamot, amaretto, cherry blossom, rose, tonka, vanilla, suede, ylang ylang, and amber. So these are very much all my favorite notes. I'm gonna try this one on my skin because I can't, well, maybe on this side. I just can't wait, and I have a feeling it's gonna be wonderful because I always love Amouage, but this is really the true test because this is a blind buy and it's an expensive blind buy at that. Oh my God. Oh my God, it's so good. Oh, it's so good. Okay, so the heliotrope in this is definitely a bit almondy, which I love. It just adds to it. It sort of smells a little bit like the heliotrope in by Frank Bucklet. That's just a pure, like, super decadent heliotrope scent. So this is not to that level, but that's what I mean when it gets a bit like almondy and just delicious. I definitely get cherry blossom in this. Like, I was curious about that and what it was going to smell like, or if I could actually pick it up. I feel like I can smell a cherry blossom scent. I love it. It's very sweet. I feel like if this has good lasting power, this is, oh my God, going to be such a beautiful one. Yeah, I would say I'm getting like a heliotrope, almond, cherry blossom scent the most. I don't get any bergamot. I wouldn't say there is like a citrusy vibe to it at all. It's more so heavy florals. I don't want to say beachy florals, but maybe just it's got a bit of a like edging towards being tropical, but not fully, because it's not like fruity, or it's not fresh, and it's not beachy, but it's probably the ylang ylang, or just cherry. I don't know. It's beautiful. I love it. Absolutely I think this is actually what I'm gonna wear tonight when I go out, because I'm already so excited. I also love this shade of pink. It's sort of like a slightly darker millennium pink. I love it. Absolutely love it. Blossom Love. I always get these, the loves like in the wrong order, is stunning. I'm so happy to have this as part of my collection. So let's put them in order. Okay, so this was actually harder to put in order than I thought. The top three I knew, but the fourth and fifth, or fourth and last, I struggled a bit, and I did eventually put them in order, but I want to explain my reasoning, because I think it really, more than anything, depends on my taste and your taste, obviously. So in last place, I did actually, I'll just show fourth and fifth. I did put last place as Princess Dreaming and Ange in second last, but I would say the opening of the Givenchy is better than the opening of New Brand's Princess Dreaming. This has, like I said, kind of like a cranberry lemonade Arnold Palmer thing going. It's very devoid of sweetness, but it's fresh. I can see myself reaching for it for the summertime, but I took a little beat, and first of all, it faded very quickly. It's already the lightest out of all of them, including this by a long shot, which is sort of to be expected with very citrusy scents and also tea scents. They're notorious for not lasting. And so, you know, we'll see. You might just have to drown yourself in it. But the opening is definitely better than this, whereas this has, you know, such a, for me, annoyingly cheap opening. However, now that I've come back to it, this has really softened up, like more so than anything I was describing it and comparing it to. The patchouli has, it's just like this kind of sweaty patchouli in my eyes, really subsided. There is a much more sweet red fruits vibe to it that is not so peppery and is just fruity and more sweet, like I said. And I would say once they kind of dry down on the skin a little more, this has a better dry down than this, because it's a lot stronger smelling. It's more sweet, which I tend to prefer, and it seems like it's gonna last longer as well. You never know though, I might really not want to deal with that annoying opening, and I might reach for this more, or vice versa. So I ended up putting this in last just because I'm less likely to reach for a chypre, even though this kind of softens up a little bit more and is actually kind of smelling nice. So those are those. In third place, I put Glam Jasmine. I will spray it in the air a little bit. I do like this one, you guys. I'm a sucker for a jasmine scent. I like how this one's a bit stronger. I like how it's got a really like white floral dense scent to it, and yet it's not super duper heavy. But I would say if you don't like white florals, you can just immediately shy away from this completely, because this is pretty much just like a solely note on jasmine and a little bit white florals, but just jasmine. I mean, you gotta be like a jasmine lover, and I know that white florals aren't everyone's favorite. Florals in general, at least on YouTube, are very hit and miss for folks, so I like it. I don't think it's that particularly unique, however, so it's in third place. In second place, I love this one. L'Ombre Rose is, and it gets nicer and nicer the more it's on your skin, because it really gets less dated. Again, the opening is probably the most dated point. It gets much more powdery. It has like an element of Temps de Neige by Lorenzo Veresi, which you guys know I love that, but it has like a powdery muskiness that even like if you like any of the Narciso Rodriguez, not that this smells like that, but you will love this. So I had to put it in second place. And in first place, oh no, I put it on the side. Oh, in first place, I mean, it went without saying really. Amouage Blossom Love is stunning. It's perfect. If I were to go through this, I would get a full bottle, or at least I might even not get a full bottle, but I might just keep my eye out and see if anyone's selling a cap for this, because I do really like the Amouage caps, and why not try? But I like how they're like temporary. First of all, they give you a temporary cap, which isn't usually the case. And the temporary cap even has the Amouage logo on it. So, you know, it's really not that big of a deal. I love this scent. I will be wearing it tonight. I will be probably adding it to my favorites list already. I think it's stunning and such a beautiful, again, a little bit musky, but just stunning heliotrope almond cherry blossom floral. So love that so much. I hope you guys enjoyed this haul, and as always, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe here, follow me on Instagram, and I'll see you next time. Bye.